Hey everyone, welcome back to more Necromunda Underhive Wars. I'm DisturbingPuppet, and this is my Escher gang, the Mad Jackals. So we're kind of playing around with who we're having in this active squad at the moment. I'm kind of looking at, because now everyone is at level 10, which is the max level. We still have things we can level up though, mainly stats. So a lot of people have kind of these maximum unspent points here. So these are points you can use to go up above whatever your current maximum is. The actual maximum for all stats is 25. So you can get there with implants, you can get there with points. It sort of depends on what you start with as a starting maximum, and then you can kind of push it with this. So I am currently running a group of people who pretty much all have the maximum number of points left that they need, so they can get the most value out of the XP that we can get from running missions. So over here, Morag has 0 points left. Air has 0 points left. Big Sue has 0 points left. Corey has 0 points left. Jackie actually has more than Little Sue, but I would really like to have a heavy with the squad if I can. At some point, we'll have to swap Jackie back in and we can kind of play around. But for the time being, we'll at least run this because I feel like we've got a lot of really short range and close combat focused people here. So, having Chris and Gwen, and then even Kira's quite short ranged. And then yeah, Aoife also, just grenades and pistols and stuff. So we're running a really close range group here, which definitely puts me at a bit of a disadvantage. But we'll see how it goes. We will try to get some damage in, take some people out, get some XP, and go from there. As people kind of max out, if I run out of spots, we can kind of play around with whoever we want then, because there really isn't anything else we can do with the XP. It'll just pile up, and there's nothing we can do with it. All right, options. So my HQ's actually been found by the Goliaths and the Vansar. I've got the most resources. If somebody does come after our base, we'll just automatically leave whatever mission we assigned and go back to defend it. Alright, so we have options. We've got the Royal Rumble. Let's see. We fight for dominance. Last gang standing. At the end of the battle, claim victory. It doesn't look like there's any limitations on weapons. It's one enemy deployed per turn. There's only 20 resources and some chests available. That's about it. Or we can go Spectrum Supremacy, which I don't mind doing as much. I think I'd rather do the Spectrum Supremacy, honestly. There is one salvage casket. I don't have anybody active here who's a Deadeye, though. So if it's in a weird spot where you can only grapple up to it, I can't actually get it. Yeah, alright, I think we'll do that. And like I said, if somebody goes for my base, we'll just automatically jump to defend it, so that's fine. So we'll see how it splits us up. It'd be nice if it's just a one-off. Alright, cool. Alright, so the Eschers and the Goliaths hammer each other out. The Goliaths got wrecked. Alright, I'm fine with that. So we're going to take on the Vansar. We are pretty even. We're actually a little bit below because of the people we're taking out as far as gang rating goes. Hopefully we'll do fine, but I like having more ranged options. We're very much a ranged focus gang, but this particular group is sort of close combat backups and support, so not sure how well it's going to work. Aoife's good if we get bunched up enemies. She can do some buffing for us. She can't do a ton of damage with the two pistols, even though they are pretty good. So really my main damage dealers are going to be Gwen and Chris in close combat, and my heavy. The Gunshell Factorum. The big creepy spider thing. I don't know. Crane. I don't think I've done Spectrum Supremacy on this map before. This is actually kind of a small map. So I'm glad there's only one other gang in this. Alright, they're deploying right there, right next to one of them. Now, I could deploy opposite them, which isn't bad, because we could kind of scatter. Some could go for this, some could go for this, then drop down on a third. Yeah, I can do that. I think that'll work. Yeah, let's grab this deployment zone. You're going to spread out. I could. I usually don't, but there's only one other gang, so I could see an argument to put some over here. Unfortunately, I don't know which one of these two is Chris and which one of these two is Gwen. I think Gwen is faster. At least she used to be. Alright, let's see who this is. Okay, that was Chris. So Chris is faster. No, Chris is still slower. Yeah, alright. So you just have the one over there. I'm going to put Gwen here as well. I don't know why the camera jumps to this position. So most of the enemies are there, bunched up. I'm going to put Aoife in to kind of give some movement buffs to them. Okay, a couple on that side. I was hoping only one would go to that side. I mean, I can split off Kira. I don't know if I want to do that with her by herself, though. I am going to deploy her there. I don't know that I'll push all the way over to that light. Okay, as usual, we're going to start with my heavy, even though she's slow. She is much faster now. See if we can get over and do a overwatch that's going to kind of wreck their plans to get up there. No, it's going down. So he's going to go ahead and hit the light here. We just have to have control of the most at the end. I'm going to kind of prioritize taking out some of the enemy here first before I start hitting lights too much. Alright, first things first. We go ahead and activate Safeguard. Then I'm going to activate Tune-Up, which increases my crit chance. Now, I don't have enough to Overwatch, so I have to Entrench as well, which exchanges some movement for action points. So I won't be able to move too much, but I'll move as much as I can to try to get a view down this way if they try to come and run to get up on that platform. You can see I actually can see further. I can live with that. I'll just set up right there. I'm a little exposed. I'll take a knee. I've got okay range. We'll see how that goes. Alright, we'll push with the other two, and then Aoife as backup to kind of buff them. Initially, maybe we go Chris first, because she actually has a pistol we could just set up with an Overwatch. I'm actually a little faster with some of my people here. I don't think I have anything special I want to set up with you. Yeah, I mean, I could take some drugs. Roid Stim increases my potential damage in close combat, whereas the Jolt Seed makes me faster for initiative. Gives me more movement as well, which is nice. But it's not the best thing in the world. I may not want to push too far, at least not yet. This is probably about as far as I want to go. It'd be nice to stay inside the safeguard zone, but there's no cover there that I can really use. My Overwatch is quite short, as you can see. It's not even going to hit the stairs. How far up can I move? Got pretty good movement. I could try to choke point this here. I mean, I do more damage in close combat. I could try to ambush. So I could try to use the barrels as cover. Kneel down and ambush, maybe? But that might pull me out somewhere really dangerous. I actually, because of my zone, I can actually get up here. So how about I just do that? Because the movement's kind of weird. It's actually like a big circle. It's not actually straight lines. So, yeah, I could set up a pistol Overwatch here, or maybe I could set up an ambush here, but it might not like me being here because of the zip line. So I might have to be, like, out in the open. I could try to do it here. Ambush and kneel down, maybe? So if they come up the stairs, then I'll hit them. Otherwise, I'll have some cover from this thing. Alright, let's do that. So I'll have an ambush set up. Yeah, I don't need to take any drugs or anything. We've got the iron will if we get hurt. So yeah, I think we're fine. Just trying to lock down that area. You're gonna zip line up right over there. Walk into my ambush. Alright. So we'll only get some more support up there right away. Do a little bit of damage. I didn't get a stun off, which is too bad. So you're going to disengage, the camera's going to freak out, and what are you going to do? Okay, Defense Matrix makes it cost more action points to attack the person, at least with ranged. I'm not sure about close combat. And that's it. Alright, well, in that case... Gwyn, would you like to go up there and chop him to pieces? Maybe. See if he sends more support up. Actually, this is the other deployment zone, I think. That was kind of odd, but alright. Take a quick look at the map here. Yeah. So Sevius is hanging out up there. I grabbed the one down below. I don't know that they're going to push this too much, but they might. Alright, let's see if Gwyn can actually make it over there. Do I have anything special I can set up with you? I do. I've got preparation, which helps me in close combat a little bit. But I just want to see if I can get up there to hit that guy. Might be too far away. I've got less movement than Chris, but I can kind of get up here. Where is he? He's there. I don't think I've got the movement to charge him. Yeah, all I can do is set up an ambush. So that's what I will do. Could Warcry Terrorize. What does that do? Less ranged, precision, and less melee damage. Affects all enemies within range, so it doesn't affect my own people. Yeah, I might do that. Sure, let's Warcry Terrorize him. And yeah, I'll take a knee as well. And I'm going to have Aoife move in, try to buff them. Aoife's nice and quick. And then see if we can get some pistol shots off at that guy, just to soften him up. We've got a little bit of cover from my heavy. I don't know if she'll have any good shots, but we'll see. Tell me you've got decent movement. You do not have decent movement. I can't get up there. I mean, maybe I can... No, we can't jump across to that little tiny bit there. Maybe I can help out from here, though. But I'd be standing out in the open. It's not awful. Alright, let's see. So, what can we do? Chem synth is what we want to do. Hallucinogen's always fun. Alright, chem synth. I can hit Gwyn. Not Chris. Alright. Well, I'll live with buffing Gwyn a bit. which actually gives me more movement, which means I can move up here a little bit more. Maybe I can now. I think Chris is way too far out. Well, maybe not way too far, but a bit too far. No, I can actually get her. Alright, yeah, let's chem synth. Nice. Now I've got nothing. So I can't do an overwatch, I can't really do anything special. I'll just take a knee for cover. So that just gives them some additional movement for the rest of the match. Alright, Zarin, potentially dangerous. She's got a big axe, so, I mean, yeah, she's dangerous. Readiness gives her some protection in close combat. She's picked a very odd spot to ambush, though. Very, very odd spot to ambush from. Okay, I've got a Deadeye with two... Well, I'm not sure. One's probably a plasma pistol, the other I'm not sure. Oh, you're heading up as well. Okay, gonna trigger Gwyn. See if we can get a good hit on him. 100 damage is certainly good. It wasn't a crit. Didn't stun him. Alright, he just ended his turn. Alright, sure. Yeah, we definitely want to prioritize taking actions up there faster than the enemy on this next turn here. Sevius is actually the same class as me. He's overwatched. He probably has a similar weapon. I don't know if it's even worth it to go try to challenge him by myself. I could go running off and do something else instead. Gonna have a big fight up here. Then we'll follow up afterwards. I could come out here and fix the zip line that's across from these 2 points. So if we win the fight here, which we should, we can then just quickly reinforce. So that's an option. I could just also fix that and then run away. I think that was the right one. Yeah. Alright, what else can I do? Anything? We've got barricades, we've got health dispensers. Anointed armaments doesn't really do much for me. Iron Will, got a blind snake pouch. Right. I do have some frag grenades. So I could frag him. That's my range. Nope, I just barely walked into his. Oh, he's got a saw blade launcher too, just like I do. That's unfortunate because he did tag me, which is meaning I'm going to be bleeding a bit. But I can shoot him a lot more. %'s not terrible. Okay, get a crit like he did. But I can hit him multiple times, which will add up to more bleed stacks. Bleed stacks can be really dangerous, though. I probably want to have enough to kneel. I might want to down the stinger mold. What's this one? It's 20. Yeah, let's go ahead and down it, because I'm going to be bleeding as well. So if I can just take a knee somewhere, or I have some cover, I'm going to stay back a little bit more. Take a knee here. Nothing I can do. So I am dealing with 24 damage from bleed at the start of my turn. He is currently at 48 damage from bleed at the start of his turn. But he's got more health to start with. Alright. Priority is still the big fight up top. You're overwatched. Let's take a look at the initiative of the guys that are up there. So the enemy 107 and 114. I cannot beat that. I can't beat the 114, but I can beat the 107. So I think we go with Chris. Actually, either one beats the 107. So maybe it will go with Gwyn, actually. Let's see who he prioritizes. Nope, the person actually fighting Gwyn, alright. So he's disengaging. He's going to hit the lights, which is not super bright, but whatever. Field scan gives him some defenses. Potentially. Yeah, he's got the awareness ability. Okay, shot Gwyn. Shot Gwyn again. I don't know if you want to make her mad. Vengeance just triggered. Alright, well, I mean, I've got multiple enemies here. Let's start with you, even though you've acted already, so in a way he's less dangerous. What do we want to do? Hit him twice? Let's hit him twice. There we go. Bye-bye, Rivas. It's not going to leave me enough to do any other attacks. I already Warcry terrorized that guy. I could take some Stinger Mold for some healing. What else? I can grab a couple items. We could just check his body. Let's take a look. Anything interesting? Not really. Only cost me if I use it. 4 rounds are left. That's fine. If Jairus goes next, Chris can go faster, so we'll have Chris go next, so that's fine. Yeah, I might want to heal. I could then move across. But then I'm just standing out in the open like a maniac, so whatever. At this point, generally, everyone's doing a lot more damage. And this is kind of weak Stinger Mold, so yeah, let's go ahead and down it. Well, I mean, it's not super weak. 20 HP and then 20 HP over the next few turns is decent. Yeah, I'll stay up here for now. Can I activate it? I can. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch the lights. Then I'll just kind of back off a little bit, somewhere where I've got some cover. Although I can't kneel down. So next up we go with Chris. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this guy just activated. Now I can shoot him. Potentially I could charge him as well, but apparently that's not going to work. So it's 18 to shoot him. I don't know if his defensive ability affects... Yeah, it doesn't look like it affects my close combat attacks. It's only shooting. Alright, so he's got an okay graze chance there, but against a basic attack it's only 1%. So I can Unbalancing Strike, which will affect his ability to evade melee attacks. His chance, the graze chance isn't really high. If I attack multiple times, it goes up. You can kind of see the things that are affecting me there. I've got Fury active and Chain Hit. We could start off with this, which might help. Yeah, let's do that first. Might help me get a couple hits in with less problem. That's still 21%, so it made no difference. So I could go for the cheaper option where there's basically no graze chance. Or we can go for 2 and 1. I've got enough action points, let's just go with basic strikes here. I'm just trying to avoid having him avoid getting hit or grazed or, you know, that kind of stuff. And I can reload my power sword pretty much any time for free. Let's take a look at that. Yeah. I can also trade in some movement for more action points, so this guy's going down one way or the other. Not getting any crits. Got a stun finally. Yeah, a lot of the enemies now have quite a bit of health. So I'm just kind of having to beat him to death with a power sword. We can get off at least one more hit. So with 23, one hit, well, it's 2 strikes, 2 actual weapon swings per strike action. Or we could go ahead and go... Yeah, he's stunned, so he's got no graze chance now. Let's just wail on him twice. That should be enough, I hope. It's actually 4 hits. There we go. One of them just bounced off the armor there, but it was enough. Okay. Equipment-wise, I can stow my weapons and have 1 space, so let's check your body real quick. You've got level 5 Stinger Mold. I think I will just take that. Thank you very much. Don't have any action points to do anything. Do have movement. There is that close combat guy back there. That worries me a bit. That dude is a bit of a concern. But I might be able to get my heavy up to take shots down the tube, but there's a lot of crap in there, so I'm not sure if we'll have good shots. So 2 of them down. I'd like to probably take out that person as well, and that person, and then we'll be in good shape, I think. Where do I want to go? Anywhere? I think we'll just grab some cover somewhere. Like here, maybe, kind of. Back off a little bit. Okay, so we've got options. So I could push here with Kira. Kira's pretty quick as well. I could set up Little Sue to Overwatch or potentially shoot that close combat specialist that's over there. We could also have Aoife start tossing grenades down there too. I think this is probably what I should do, is go with Kira. He's not Overwatched anymore. Kira's pretty quick. Yeah, he was going to go next. We get some bleeding and some healing at the same time. Kind of cancels each other out. So do I want to keep my distance and light him up? Or I can move in and start smacking him. What else can I do? Anything interesting? I do have entrenched. I probably won't move too much if I go in there. He's barely hurt at all. I wouldn't mind getting another set of bleed stacks on him. So let me do that. Then maybe go in for the close combat attack. I don't know if that's the right call, but I think I'm going to do more damage that way, at least upfront damage. Alright. So I do have the Machine Strike. What is that again? Less initiative, less healing received. Sure, we can do that. Because he's probably going to try to heal, I would guess. He might try to bail from the fight and go heal somewhere. Because he is bleeding. Got a nice crit there, over 100, although there's no sound effect. I must have moved too far. I can't entrench to get more action points. That's too bad. Is he low enough that he's going to die from the bleed? Is my question. So he's currently at 49 health. That's probably going to kill him from the bleed. It was on the previous one. I don't think there's a way to go back, so we have to go around. Let's see, bleeding, yeah, 72 damage. So he's just going to die at the start of his turn. He'll just bleed out, which I am completely fine with. So yeah, we'll just reload my weapon. I can actually disengage, which is a bit surprising. And I'll just head back to some cover. Because reinforcements might be coming for this guy. Yeah, he'll just bleed out. We'll be totally fine. I can't kneel down. So Sevius goes limp and drops. Okay, let's go with Little Sue. Canox, he's down below. Just throwing up a barricade. Camera's freaking out. He's hung up on a barricade. I don't think that's part of the one he built. I think that was already there. Alright, he's confused, so he just ambushes. So he's just trying to protect this one that he's got, that he switched. It's just like a hover, or not hover dolly, but like a big dolly or something. I don't know why I said hover dolly. Because I'm crazy! Alright, let's get over here. I don't think I'm going to have a good shot. Yeah, that's pretty awful. Aoife's going to be the best, potentially, at doing some damage, like toss some grenades in there. But I could set up an overwatch, so if you do move forward, I can kind of light you up. I mean, I do have shots, it's just it's a very bad percentage. Like, very bad percentage. I don't know what percentage I'll need to trigger an overwatch. It might automatically shoot if there's any chance at all. So actually tell me. Yeah, I'll probably just automatically shoot as soon as they move inside my range, which means it's going to be a really terrible shot. I'm not going to wait till it's actually a decent shot, I don't think. So I could move up an overwatch from there. So they just have 2 left, right? Yeah. Mostly I'm concerned about this one. I could also, because there is that zip line, I could move up and set up an overwatch up top. That would kind of cover both directions. It would be a better chance. I think that's what we want to do. So I think from about here. So if you come this way, I want to light you up. If you go back that way, I probably will hit you out there, I would assume, if that's in range. Yeah. Alright, let's just do that. Haven't even shot with Little Sue yet. What else can we do? We could give extra action points to Aoife, maybe. It's not a terrible idea. Let's do that. I don't often use the leader abilities here, but I feel like it's actually pretty useful in this situation. We'll take a knee. I'm actually going to go first. Alright, can I toss a grenade far enough to where you are? If I move over... I mean, I can jump up there. I don't really want to. Let's take a look and see. It's just a basic crack grenade. I think because of the height limitations, I can't really arc it way up. So I'll have to go in there if I want to do that, I think. Or we can't jump up there. Alright, it's not even an option. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. So I'd have to run all the way around. That seems like a really bad idea. I could put, so we've got scare gas. I could put that in the tube. It doesn't do a lot. Especially if she just runs through it. She'll have, like, some -2 initiative and stress resistance, but it's not, like, a ton or anything. That's the only real area effect. Hallucinogen is good, but doesn't stay in the area. Yeah, I don't know. I was hoping I could get her with a grenade. If I move up higher, can I jump in there? Now I can, okay. Now, I want to use as little action points here as possible and actually hurt her. Okay. So I think I'm actually going to start with Hallucinogen. So Hallucinogen gets rid of skill buffs and makes it so they may not get more, or at least there's a good chance they won't get any more. I'm going to start with that, even though it doesn't do any damage. And then I'm just going to toss grenades. I could use my crack grenade, but I'm just going to use my homemade grenades. Don't do a ton of damage, but anything to kind of soften it up. And I could set up an Overwatch, potentially. How much is that with both? $24, probably. I could also just leave. I don't know that I want to get charged in here, so I might just bail. So we head back. We jump across. We get inside the safeguard zone. I drop an Overwatch from here. That's the safest thing I can do. Are these guns the same? They're both level 6s. I don't remember if... I think left is the auto gun, right is the las gun, I think. I can only choose one, but I can switch. The auto gun's fine, I guess. Just do that. Okay, that's not what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to Overwatch. Sometimes it's hard to get things set the way you want when the controls are a little finicky. Usually I don't mess up like that, but every once in a while, it happens. Alright, we still have the heavy there. I think we're going to be fine. Let's see what Zarin does. Okay, she's not coming that way, but she might head for the zipline. Okay, took some shots, but just armor bounce. So it looks like I shot this instant she was clear. So, taking bad shots, unfortunately. Where are you going? I really don't want her anywhere near me. Okay, ambushing in an odd spot. I might have a line of sight there from up above. Pretty much only for my heavy, though. Okay, so you're probably going for that light. But she could also be going for the zipline to head up here. She could even get up on this side pretty quickly. So I kind of want her to die. Let's take Little Sue. We'll see if I can line up a shot at her. Let's see where she's going to go. Yeah, she's just going to go for that light. I might want to check and see how many turns I have left. Been fighting. I haven't really been focusing on anything else. Okay, that zipline goes... Okay, that's over near Kira. now you're heading back down. Alright, how many turns do we have left? 3 rounds left. Alright, there's plenty of time. Did shoot my gun a bit. You are kind of right below us. But I could probably shoot you from the edge. Yeah, you're right there. Which means I can absolutely kill you, because I can just shoot you 3 times. My gun could jam before I get all 3 shots off, but we'll go for it. Alright, she's down. Gun did jam. Gonna entrench so I can clear it. Won't matter too much. Okay, so there's just the one guy left down there. And I'm just going to move in because I want to check the body, and then we can kind of try to push on that centered light. So Kira can hit that one. We could have some people go for this one, maybe drop down to grab that one. I don't really mind if he just wants to stay back there, I'm fine with that. Back there, yeah, I can't really get much of anywhere. It's not going to let me probably stay here, but that's fine. It'll just move me a little bit further away from the zipline. That's fine. Okay, we are pretty safe. Let's go ahead and hit some lights. Let's see what he's going to do. I mean, he's kind of stuck here with me. The last of his group. He's throwing up more barricades, trying to protect his light. If that's what you want to do, if you want to turtle on it, that's fine. I'll just let you have it. I don't really care. I just have to have the majority to win. I don't need them all. But if I can shoot him, I will shoot him. I don't know if I'll go after him in close combat. Especially with him putting up barricades everywhere. Might be hard. So he's ambushing. Okay, let's get this light done. I am still bleeding. I think we just head down. Go ahead for that light in the center. There's no real reason to hang out here. Yeah, I think we're fine. He's put up barricades, so you can't really get through, but that also affects him. So you can't actually move past barricades. Alright, we've got 3 of them. The salvage casket is up top too, so I do want to grab that. There's that one back in the corner. Overwatch is 15. See if I can take a knee as well here. Yeah. Alright, we're fine. Got some cover. Who wants to grab the salvage casket? It's probably going to have to be Chris. Because Gwen's got a 2-handed weapon. Or Aoife. Actually, yeah, let's do it with Aoife. Because she can still toss grenades at the enemy. We searched both of these guys? I think so. We searched him. I'm just not sure if we searched the other guy over there that Chris took out. I can have Chris check. Let's take that in my right, I guess. now, just head down and head over to the light, I think. So it's, yeah, down below over there. So that last guy's holed up way back there. Eventually I can move in and start tossing some grenades his way. For now, I think we just want to find somewhere, drop an overwatch, and maybe take a knee if I can. Okay. I probably checked this guy. Let me just quickly double check. Yeah, he had the stinger bolt that I took. Alright. Now, if I want to go after this guy, probably just want to jump down and then jump down and come at him from the other side. Or we can head to the elevator. Either way is a problem for him. It's probably faster just to take the zip line and then jump down. Or is it faster to jump, move, and jump? It might be faster to do that. I don't really need to push him that much, though, so I could kind of just sort of leave him, but... I don't mind putting some pressure on him and constraining him a bit. We're kind of open from this direction, too, to come after him. Gotta get relatively close to shoot him, though. He's not in range at the moment. Now he is. So I'll take a few pot shots. If I can take him out, I might as well. Okay, a little bit of damage, and then we run and find some cover. How far can I get? Pretty far, actually. I'll kind of hang out right behind this. That should block me pretty well. And I can still have Gwen go after him. Not so nice. Gwen is not the nicest of people. She's not the most gentle of people, for sure. See, I think I'd rather take a las bolt than an axe to the face, but that's just me. He has set up an ambush. But with all the stuff in the way, I could probably even get in there and activate the light trap. Yeah, I bet you I can get in here, yeah, without a problem. Activate the light trap. Change position. And set up my own ambush. So if he comes over to try to hit the lights, then I'll have him ambushed. Although he might just shoot me. Alright, next round. We have all of the lights. What do we want to do? Come back, take some more shots. We go after him with my heavy. Maybe let's move Aoife in. Aoife's nice and quick. So, Mr. Canox, back there behind your barricades. Didn't do much damage, but did destroy partially the barricade. I don't actually want to destroy the barricade, I just want to hurt him. It's an unintended consequence. Overwatch right on top of him? Not a terrible idea. I think I'd want some cover, though. I could take this. I feel like that's a bit dangerous. He's got close combat weapons, so I really don't want him coming after me close up. I'm gonna back off. And I'll overwatch back here, maybe. Just keep him away from this. He's more likely to go after the other two that are closer. Or is it only one? Gwen over there. Let's see what he does. If he walks into her ambush, that would be great. Nope, he's heading towards Kira. Okay, he's going to hit the light, and then he's probably going to hit Kira. Oh, one hit down. That's not nice. Got a crit, too. I'm not a fan of that. Alright, Canox. Who would like to wreck your day? I mean, I have 3 ways I can ruin your day, for sure. I'll tell you what, let's have Gwen go do it. She's kind of my executioner. Can't believe you just knocked her down like that. One-hit shot. Bunch of crap. Then I'm going to get a one-hit shot on you, probably. It's not going to let me hit. That's the problem with close combat. Sometimes it just doesn't work. It doesn't count as me engaging. Looking to see if there's a spot I can get to where it's going to be okay. Yeah, I feel like close combat's busted. You can always shoot somebody you can see, but a lot of the time, something like this, it just won't let you attack somebody for some reason, and I don't know why. I mean, I can work right terrorize you, it's not going to do much. I've got to kill this guy. We'll go hit the light, I guess. Just set up an ambush, because there's nothing else I can do. Yeah, just sometimes height differences or other weird issues will cause you to just not be able to attack people. I don't know what the deal is there, why I can't actually hit that guy. So since I can't attack him in close combat, we will execute him with a heavy bolter. Too bad Kira got absolutely wrecked there. my shot chance here? 83. There's 100. I don't think I need to hit you 3 times. We can get 65% crit chance. Let's go for that. His armor sucked up a bunch of that. Oh, that's it. I can't hit him anymore. I can't entrench. Give more action points, but only to Gwen, who's already acted, which is too bad. So I guess I'll just clear my gun. That's disappointing. So, Chris. Come on back and gun him down. Way over there. So I don't think I can attack him in close combat. Probably won't let me. I can try with Chris and see if it'll work. Yeah, it works with Chris. Alright, sure, whatever. Drop him. Okay, do I have any room? Yeah, we're not picking up stuff this time, so I can just grab whatever. Nothing that great, really. So that ability, the Hydraulic Slam, I don't think I actually have. I think you need a close combat attachment, whereas I've got the Saw Blade launcher. Disappointing. He didn't take anything from her, though. There's nothing in his inventory that came from Kira. So it's unfortunate she had to go down. Hopefully she won't be too wrecked. What you gonna do, I guess? Just kind of looking at Kira. Now, I could bring her back. I don't know if that negates the effect of her having been downed, though. Let me go ahead and do it. Let's bring her back. Give her an adrenaline shot. She's fine. So hopefully that means she won't take potential, like, negative stat or something, or have some kind of negative trait because of her having been downed. There's always that chance when you've been downed, but I think because we got her back up, I think it's fine. I don't know that 100% for sure. But there's nothing else for me to grab or collect here, so we'll just end the turn. Got a looting round, but there really isn't anything for me to loot. We have all the lights. I mean, I could grab some other random stuff. Kara heavily wounded. What weapon does this guy have? He just has a brute cleaver, but he's... Okay, he's got a bionic arm, but he doesn't actually have a bionic arm. He doesn't have it in his inventory. That's kind of weird. Okay, I mean, just out of revenge, I'll take that. The analgesic, don't really like much. Yeah, I'll just take your axe. That's basically what downed you, so she'll take it. I'm probably just going to end the turns here, just to end it quick. There's nothing really that important I can pick up. I've got more cash than I know what to do with, so grabbing stuff from the enemies is really just more a way of punishing them than it is actually helping me out. I did use, what, two molds and 1 adrenaline shot, so I do need to replace those before we finish up here. Alright, that's it. We have all the lights, I don't know why it wasn't decisive victory. I guess it doesn't count. Yeah, see, at this point, sometimes those skills will pop off where they're going to do just a massive amount of damage and just one-shot you. So bolters, heavy bolters, some close combat abilities, some close combat weapons, if they get a crit on you, since my guys just have 200 HP pretty much across the board, sometimes that's enough to just one-shot you and down you. So at this point, evasion, agility, armor, all that stuff becomes a bit more important. Toughness reduces crit chance, um, but there's only so much it can do to help keep you alive. So it's much more deadly at this point. Usually the AI isn't so bright, so that helps. But the enemies are much, much more deadly. Have much more damage potential. It's just sometimes they don't bother using it. All right, we got a grade 9 Gilder casket. Sure. It's valuable fighter. I think it goes based on damage, so even though she only got one, she did a little bit of damage to some other people. Nobody for Aoife, which is too bad. Nobody for Kira. 2 enemies for Chris, and 1 for Gwen. And now everyone has found our HQ. New items at the shop, so I want to check that out as well. So let's check and fix my gear first. Alright, Kira. You need a healing item, so let's just find a healing item. Pretty much whatever the first thing I find, I'm just going to give her. Though I might be running low. Got lots of things that I don't really use much. Like Coagulant stops damage over time stuff. Snap Salts gets you out of being stunned. Jolt Seed gives you initiative. Healing Supplements improves the effectiveness of healing items. There's some Stinger Mold. Yeah, we'll take... It takes up 1 spot anyway, so we'll take 2. That's fine. Okay, who else? Is it Gwen? Yeah, okay, so she used a healing item as well. So the Stinger Mold was down here somewhere. Got a bunch of medikit kits too. I think it was higher up then. Yeah, you can have a couple of these as well. And then Chris, I think, used the adrenaline shot. Yeah, okay, so we need an adrenaline shot here. I don't remember seeing any as we were skimming through here. We'll take a level 3. The level 1's not so useful. I just want to have 1 item to revive and 1 healing item at least on everybody. It's nice to have some other things too, but we don't have a whole lot. So I think that's it. Let's check here real quick. Any level 6s? I don't know that I need any 5s anymore. Item-wise, I've got cash, so yeah, sure, I'll just buy some healing stuff. Weapons, level 5 power mace, no range stuff. Stress tensing tissue. When entering a hazard zone, plus 20% hit resistance. Eh. Gambling casket. So did I? Alright, what does this have in it? 3 offensive consumables, 2 armor pieces. Sure, let's open it. What do we got? 3 plasma grenades and some random armor. Like I said, I don't think I actually need armor anymore. I did for a long time. I guess I can quickly check. Okay, everything's 5. When everything's 5. Full Sue, everything is 5 or better. Chris, all 5s. I could use some 6s, but I think that's about it. I could potentially swap certain items around to kind of get the defensive effectiveness a bit more even on some people, but that's about it. And I don't know that I want to bother with that. Honestly, it's fiddling around for a really long time just to affect percentages by a couple points one way or the other. Yeah, so we actually only need like level 6 stuff at this point. Okay. Yeah, so there's nothing else we really need from the vendor. They didn't really get anything cool, no cool implants, no cool weapons. Maybe we could take a melter grenade. I've got stuff I can sell, of course, too. I've got a lot of lower level stuff, armor-wise. Anything less than 3? I should just get rid of anything for sure that's like level 2 or less. Tons of weapons I could get rid of. I've got 5 level 5 brute cleavers. Let's sell the level 4s. Yeah, so I have more cash than I know what to do with, so I'm just kind of stockpiling things just in case. Because if I have my gang go down, we'll have to kind of re-equip people. We'll lose some of our items. Yeah, I still haven't seen anything better than level 2 lasguns, which is kind of weird. Alright, let's do our leveling and we'll be set. So Kira, who miraculously avoided getting absolutely trashed. I could still up your Iron Will, but you need more willpower. So that's probably what we want to focus on, at least to get that. That's 12. So I'm just going to put some points there. Okay. I mean, and willpower isn't bad, honestly, as a stat. So there's a chance to get rid of some debuffs and some stagger and stun resistance. So it's, not bad to have at least 12. It's generally a decent stat. So Gwyn, all our skills are set. I don't know that there's anything I want to get rid of. Yeah, she's pretty effective in combat. Alright, what do we want to up? Intelligence doesn't affect me, except for experience gain. Because the armor ignore on it only affects ranged attacks. And ranged aptitude doesn't matter either. Melee prowess is hitting stuff in close combat, that's maxed out. Toughness and agility could be better. Strength could also be better, so that helps me get through armor with my melee weapons. I think that we definitely want 20. I want to just go agility, toughness. Strength, it's nice. It'd be nice to have that at 25. Alertness makes me a little faster. That also wouldn't be bad. Gives me a chance at grazing hits. Let's put a point there. And I can do probably one more and that's it. Let me go just crit resistance in general. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, Little Suit. Skills, I believe, are all maxed. Yeah, and I'm pretty happy with the skill set. So, we've got a ton of points. I've got ranged and accuracy maxed, agility's maxed, toughness getting up there, intelligence. We've gotten a lot of points. I could probably max quite a bit of stuff. I could probably max toughness and intelligence without a problem. And let's get that to 20. Give me a couple more points there. That's armor penetration. I feel like maxing out intelligence is probably the way to go. So we're going to kind of ignore the enemy armor a little bit, or have that chance to ignore a bit more, which just means more damage. Chris. Skills are not all set. Warcry Destabilize is not maxed out. Okay, so we've got that set. Everything else is fine. My skills are very much close combat focused though, so I really kind of want to get in close combat. Charge, I'm not sure is that useful, because you need the movement as well for it to trigger, so it's kind of hard to get that to activate sometimes. What do we want? Melee prowess is maxed. We could go for more crit, that's for sure. I think that's actually not a bad choice, but I want to do a little bit more kind of defense here first. So I'll take the agility max. Alright, and that's it. Nothing else I can do with the points. Aoife. So, skill-wise, you're good. Alright, could be tougher. Pretty quick. Intelligence could be higher. I think the grenades count as ranged for this kind of thing, but I'm not sure. They might be a separate category, though. I'm not sure. They might count as something totally different. It's a little unclear. If I had to guess, I think they fall under ranged for skills and stat stuff. Give me another point there. Another point there, too. Just to avoid getting hit and be fast. That's kind of what we're looking at. Alright, so we're going to have to kind of keep the same group. We still have points for everybody that we can use to level stuff up. Here, the only person that has points to level is Jackie. So we max out the points on Little Sue. We'll swap her out for Jackie. Once I have regular people that are maxed, then we can kind of just rotate people in however I want. But there's really no getting people any better unless I take out skills or play around with like changing out skills for something else. But yeah, that'll do it for today. So this has been more Necromunda Underhive Wars. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.